Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Mel. So today I wanted to talk about something, obviously from the title of this video, you can tell that today I'm going to be talking about my 34H sized boobs. Yay! Now, I want to just put a disclaimer out here that I know there's a lot of girls out there who would die to have bigger breasts, and I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have breasts, who would like to have breasts, or whatever to do with the boob. So I just wanted to say that although here I am talking about why I don't like my boobs, I just wanted to say that this does not in any way mean to be offensive towards anybody. This is just my experience and my life, and I just want to vent to YouTube and see if anybody has any tips or tricks or anything for me, and maybe help somebody else out that is in the same situation as me. Who knows? So, my breasts are currently a size 34G or H, depending, but usually H is much more comfortable for me than a G. If for whatever reason you have trouble seeing me and being like, oh my god, like that sounds ginormous, there are two reasons for this. One is because I do dress to make my boobs look smaller, and two, regular bra sizes that are in regular stores. If I'm quoting regular stores during this video, what I mean is stuff like La Senza, Victoria's Secret, Aerie, the like mainstream bra stores. Those stores don't usually carry anything over a double, triple D type situation. And if you actually look at what the mannequins are wearing, one time I went to Victoria's Secret and I looked at what size the mannequins were wearing, and they were wearing a C or a D cup. So if that puts anything in perspective for you, mannequins wear a C or a D cup. The ones I saw anyway, so yeah. Lots of people, when I say, yeah, my boobs are 34H, they get really shocked. And to help us, where did I put it? Oh. If you know me and don't want to hear anything about my boobs and see my underwear, please click off of this video right now. Thanks. So this is my bra. This is one of the cups. I don't know if you can see this, but I can fully wear this cup on my head. Yep. On my head. I don't know if that's got any, like, this covers my entire face. Like, this is really weird. It's just me, like, putting a bra on my face. Can you imagine having two sacks of fat, essentially, the size of your head, hanging off of your chest? Can we just put that in perspective for a second? I have nothing against people who want bigger breasts or want to enlarge their breasts, and I actually think that, like, that's great. Do whatever suits you, but I am naturally, I would say, like, I don't know, I'm naturally built to not have this large boobs. Reason number one why I hate my 34H boobs. How do you think it is finding bras? Can we just take a second? So most regular bra stores only carry up to a triple D. If I put my breasts in a triple D, I get like muffin top on top, and I get under boob. There's absolutely no support. If I move at all, the straps aren't supportive enough and they kind of bounce around. If I actually measure myself, my under bust, whatever this part is called, where you measure under here, that measures about 29 to 31 inches, depending on if I'm like sucking it in or not. And my weight does fluctuate really, really often. So, 29 to 31 inches. And then my breasts, my bust, if I measure around my bust, it measures about 41 inches. So there's about a 10-inch gap between my under bust area underneath and my actual breast. There's a 10 to 12-inch difference, which to me is kind of mind-blowing. I don't understand how one's body is supposed to like physically handle that. So lots of you out there, I bet, are saying, but Mel, why don't you just buy bras at plus size stores? There's a lot of great plus size options. And you are absolutely right. There are a lot of great plus size options that I have looked at. Most of the time when I go into plus size stores, yes, they carry the cup size, but they don't carry the band size. Often the smallest band size that plus size stores will offer is about a 36 or a 38. If there's a 36, it's like only one bra in the entire store. And 38, 38 is way too wide for me. I'm a small frame, but I'm a big girl, if that makes any sense at all. Before you start commenting all of these websites for me to try, I am Canadian. I have to pay ridiculous amounts of shipping to get anything shipped to my apartment. I tried looking at Lovesick, and I wanted to buy a bralette that looked like it would be my size, and I was so excited, and I went to go check out, and for this like $40 bra, it was like $30 in shipping, so I'm not really down to pay $70 for a bra that may or may not work, that I would have to pay more shipping to return. It's just not worth it for me. I've also tried sites like Adore Me. They do have a few options for things my size, but the problem there is that their selection is not very good. They only have like one or two, and same thing, that you do have to pay for shipping. It's not quite as bad as some other places that I've seen, like fucking $50 shipping for one bra to Canada. Like, are you serious? Like, I don't think it really costs that much to ship to Canada, does it? Like, what is so expensive? I digress. So here's where I am. I don't fit into regular store sizes, and I don't fit into plus size sizes. In my hometown, there's a specialty bra store that I go to that has some more diverse selections. If you don't know, the only companies that really make these sizes are companies that are quite high end. So what did I buy? I bought two bras and a swimsuit at this store, and the total came to $468. Please let that just sink in for a second. My boobs, on average, per bra, cost me about $100. So the next time y'all start complaining about fucking $40 bras, you better shut up! No, you can complain about that. You can complain about anything you want. But my boobs cost me so much money. They cost me so much money. And they have a weight both mentally and physically to them that is just starting to be too much for me. My breasts have been this size since I can remember. No matter how much weight I lose or gain, they generally stay within the same size, like I said, G or H cup. They don't really go down to a D or up much further than they are now. I'm feeling very uncomfortable in my own body because of my breasts, and I don't know how to explain it other than the word like dysmorphia, but I don't really know what that means, so that could be very, very, very off. But when I reach to go get something and I feel my breasts, like, it feels like it's in the way. It feels like it's not supposed to be there. It's like if you reach to grab something and you hit somebody else's arm and you're like, oh, sorry. Like, that's what I feel when I feel my own breasts. Like, when I feel my own body, I feel like I'm touching something that isn't mine. I feel like I'm living in a body that wasn't built for me. And I don't think I had the words to explain that until now, and I think it's really important that I am finally able to say, I don't feel comfortable in my own body, and it's not just to do with I want to buy pretty bras, but I do want to buy pretty bras 100%. That would be amazing if I could fit into any of the bras that my friends can wear. But they also carry a very like physical aspect with them. My shoulders, if I look in the mirror, my shoulders are permanently kind of sunken down and forward like this. My posture is horrible, and if I were to guess, I would guess that my breasts each weigh anywhere from like 2 to like 4 or 5 pounds each, maybe. And it's one of those things that if you were to take like those 2 like 5-pound like little dumbbells when you're at the gym and carry them around for a couple minutes, it doesn't really bother you. It's like it's light enough that it's not a big deal. But once you're carrying them around for 10, 12, 24 hours, strapped to the front of your chest, it really tends to mess with your muscles and mess with your posture. It's painful. I think I'm to the point with my breasts that I'm in so much pain that it's started to feel normal. Like my back is constantly cracking, it's constantly sore. The bottom of my neck is very, very tight all the time. I often get migraines if I stand up for too long, and I think it has something to do with the pain in my back. But like I said, I always thought that, oh, everybody's like, oh, my back hurts and stuff like that. But I never realized that it was like this chronic pain until now. And I never realized that I always dressed to try and hide my body and hide my breasts rather than, show them off and stuff like that. And, along with a body like mine and breasts the size of mine comes a bit of a stereotype that I don't really associate with at all. Like, I don't want to be showing off my body. I'm a pretty conservative person. For the most part. So, after ranting for all this time about the issues of my breasts, I guess the question is, what do you do about it? What can you do about it? Well, the first option, obviously, is try and lose weight. This is something that I've done over and over and over again. I am constantly on the up and down with weight loss. That has just been my life. I'll probably talk about that in another video because I have had some people ask in some comments about like my weight journey, so if anybody's interested in that, I will probably film that soon. But I digress. My breasts generally stay pretty consistent no matter what weight I'm at, and even if I lose weight, my boobs come with me, and I am smaller, but my boobs are smaller, but it's the same like ratio of meld to boob, and it's just too much still, like no matter what. So I am considering getting a breast reduction, and that sounds really scary. I've looked into it a little bit, and it looks like if you can basically prove or show that you're in a significant amount of pain, and it is a significant hindrance to your daily life, then it is covered under, I live in Canada, so like, free healthcare, yeah. So it would be covered by healthcare. So that's really nice, and I think I'm going to consider it. I am going to meet with a doctor just to talk about my options to see if I'm eligible, because I don't really want to go and talk about it and get my hopes up if it's something that can't really happen. Obviously, I can't afford to do it myself and just pay for it straight up, but I think I'm definitely going to get the ball rolling on that, because lately I've just really realized how unhappy I am with my breasts, and I think that it's something that is not cosmetic, in my opinion. You know, I've lived with them for so long, and kind of just ignored it, and now it's becoming very difficult self-esteem wise, physically, even just like getting up and moving around, like everything hurts. No amount of exercise, like if I exercise, my back hurts, so I can't exercise as much as I want. My chest hurts all the time. I get a migraine if I'm too active because my body isn't like straining because it's holding all this weight up and all my muscles are always, it's just, I don't know if you can tell how stressed I am about my boobs in this video, but it's a lot. I don't know if somebody has some tips and tricks, some places to buy some cute bras that won't cost me $1,000 in shipping to Canada. Please let me know. I would love to hear your suggestions. And also, if anybody has any good breast reduction tips, videos, I would love to see those as well. And I will keep you updated on the whole situation, but I thought it might be interesting to hear from somebody who is on the bigger busted side, who is looking over the fence on the smaller chested people and is like, oh my god, like I want to be one of you. Like if I could just donate my boobs to you, I would. Trust me, I would. I would love to give them away, and I could have enough for multiple people and enough for myself still. So I think that's all. If you thought today's video was relatively entertaining whatsoever, please go ahead and subscribe, guys. I'm going to be posting a lot more because I'm graduating school, so I'll have time, and I quit my job. Like, what the fuck? I'm becoming an adult and I'm doing the opposite thing that adults do. Actually, fuck it. Do whatever you want to do. Life's an adventure. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye! Oh my god.